Cool, let's just breathe some life into everything real quick and open some stuff up. Yay, more acorns. I love how there's military crates, by the way, full of damn acorns. It's like the military was like, how are we gonna secure our facilities? Colonel, we have a serious, like, matter of national security here. We're gonna lock all the doors with acorns. Are they gonna be regular acorns? Nah, dude. They're gonna be golden acorns. Brilliant! Well, I guess I'm gonna explore this here, like, military facility. I think it's really interesting that this game has managed to be as cohesive as it is without an overworld map. I mean, there's only a couple of games I've ever played that have attempted to have, like, a cohesive world without an overworld map. And usually they're games like this. But usually they don't have, like, such a gigantic, like, staging ground area that you can walk around in and call home. You know, that's a little bit of a cool thing on the art designer part and the level designer's part, that they were able to make the world still be very fluent and, like, easy to find your way around in. Because I've never been explicitly lost. I just, like... I mean, there's also a... Oh. Passive with life energy. Damage from the attacks. Ow. What the hell? Oh, okay. That's, those projectiles were moving a lot faster and a lot stranger than I thought they were. Huh. Anyway, yeah, like, the only other game I've ever played that had, like, a big overworld, type of world like this that didn't have a map was, like, the original Deus Ex. Oh, the Forest Guardians are just like, humans, your hubris shall not be allowed at all here. Hey, more energy, cool. So I guess Amrita must be the name of, like, the life energy? Generators used from the army have been designed to accept Amrita energy. Okay, so at some point it changed over from, like, life energy to be explicitly called Amrita energy. Oh, shit. Cool! That was real neato. I'm going to the top of that gigantic elevator that I kind of spied out of the corner of my eye. I should try Dishonored. You know, I actually really should. I have Dishonored. I played it for like 30 seconds, and I was like, this game's great. Then I got distracted with something else. And that was 3 years ago, and I never played the game ever again. Funny stuff. I think it's on Wander's account, so I don't even own it. Alright. Back to business here. I wonder how long it's gonna, like, just show me going up a gigantic elevator shaft. I wonder if I can jump off the elevator shaft to my death. Yep, that's definitely gonna be one of my goals here real quick. I also find it- oh, no, no, no! I also find it very interesting that this tiny little generator was able to power the entire elevator, but I digress. Titan Rock.
From what I've been told, the source was discovered back in 1811 by a surveyor named...
Yes!
No one believed what he reportedly saw. Due to the sheer remoteness of this region, his story was written off as the senile delusions of an old man, and his tale was soon forgotten. It was not until recently that the government was approached by a scientist named Andrew Fisher to use this location as an alternative energy project of some sort. How he came to discover this place is beyond me.
So, we're at the Soma facility, and, isn't Soma, like, a reference to something? I've heard the word Soma used in so many scientific, or sci-fi concepts, but, like, what was the original, like, definition of Soma? I'm gonna look it up real quick while I also read this out loud. McDavid's been riding me again. Oh, baby! It's like a guy can't take a nap anymore these days. Sure, I was on guard duty at the time, but what am I guarding against? There's nothing out here. Yesterday I saw a rabbit run by. It was the highlight of my day. Dude, I agree. I'd love to see a rabbit run by right about now. What if there was a gigantic rabbit boss and that was foreshadowing? And it was like, you must kill Lord Buntron! Uh-oh. Let's kill the Amrita Swarm. There it goes. And I dodged it all and didn't take a single point of damage. Hell yeah. I think that's actually very clever the way they did it though with this game, where like your health is tied to your energy meters rather than like having an explicit health bar, so you only have one resource to manage. A lot of games can't really do that particularly well, and it's a very elegant and classy way of handling things, I think. Like, the less information that you present to your player that they still get a cohesive world experience out of, like, that's, like, always for the better, right? And, I'd also like to point out that there's the fact that there's a valley, like, health life system. So it would be probably very confusing to the player to be like, wait, am I looking at my health meter? Or like my valley energy meter? Or like, what is going on here? So kudos to them. That was a very, very intelligent design choice on their part. Let's pop this open real quick. And... ah, good. I have even more energy. And I'm reading about Soma. Soma, video game. It's a energy drink. It's a proto... Sanskrit. Soma means... prepared by extracting juice, a Vedic ritual drink. In both Hinduism and Zoroastrianism, the plant is divinity. Okay, so it's just like a divine drink that like has like medicinal properties and stuff like that. Cool. That would explain why I've kind of heard about it a lot in like scientific context of being like, this is the, you know, this is like the life drug or whatever that placates people in the world of 1984. Or was it, no, it was Brave New World where people drank Soma. And then I think that, unfortunately for the developers and the writers here, I think that by naming this thing Soma, they kind of had a missed opportunity because they're tapping into like this artistic vein that they are and they're kind of doing it in a little bit of a kludgy way. Like, if you name something like Soma, then the expectation is that this is going to have something to do with, like, other things, like, that people associate with the term Soma. Hang on. I want to see if there's anything in this area before I go careening off of it. But yeah, so it's like, if you name something Soma, you have to kind of understand as an artist, like, what other things have been named Soma? What are people going to immediately think of? What are people going to associate with it? Outside of just like this game alone, you know? At least that's what my art teacher always told me. Like, she was a great lady. Still is too. But, you know, her big... oh, crap! I thought that was a platform. Oh, I didn't die. But I kind of screwed up all the same. Anyway, yeah, she was a great lady. Like, one of the biggest things that she imparted upon me was just like a really good understanding of like art philosophy and stuff like that. And she was always like, you know, when you make paintings or whatever, you have to understand that you're like coming from like these long, storied artistic traditions. And it's like, if you do something either on accident or purpose that taps into like referencing traditional ideas, you need to like know what you're doing. You need to control that experience. And unfortunately, the developers in this respect, I think that they tapped into something that they didn't realize that they would be doing, and as a result have kind of created this weird association that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Because like when I think of Soma, I think of like Brave New World and stuff like that, or apparently like Vedic energy drinks or whatever that they were talking about in terms of their tradition. Alright, let's scoot through this door and catch up to back where I fell off the world just a second ago. And I definitely want to nail this jump this time because it will be super duper satisfying if I can pull it off. Let's go! Yeah! Bam! That was so fun. I don't know how they did the movement in this game, but I'm glad that they put the effort into it that they did. Alright, let's just snipe that thing real quick. Soma Utility Shack. Huh. That's, a generic name. Why don't they just call it, like, Military Base House?